As an immigrant, it is hard to teach about history and culture to your children, but there is a lot of opportunity for showing the nicest aspect of the Latinx culture through art.
I love the idea of creation. There's something about seeing something that you help to catalyze come to life.
On the side of our shop is a mural. It's kind of a symbol of this place is a place where you can come in and you can see the prodigious talents and abilities of young people in this community highlighted in a really beautiful way.
Well, let me just tell you about my wife. She walked those 18 years down with me. But one thing I knew is that she loved me and she cared about me and she was with me. And so I said to myself, I'm going to trust her vision until I can develop one for myself.
The thing I'm passionate the most is about building community. What are the challenges that our community is facing, and how can we be a platform to present a different point of view?
Since this is Museo de las Americas, we try to invite and represent every single country from Latin America, including Latinos in the United States. Different artists, different techniques, different conversations in the community will take place here through different art exhibitions.
Buku West is creating a destination, a place in Denver that is responding to the community around it. We're definitely aiming to be a neighborhood that remains diverse. Want to make sure that people have the resources that they need and they haven't in the past, so that will mean some change and some differences to what Westwood is now. But at the same time, we don't want to go too fast.
Prodigy Ventures is a social enterprise that is a craft coffee house. And we have an apprenticeship model here. So myself and our founding team have been working with young people who had either dropped out of high school in the past or were struggling to engage and somehow ended up in alternative school settings.
I did 18 years of incarceration in the state of Colorado. And when I came out, there weren't a lot of resources available for folks transitioning after incarceration. And after going through the period of self-doubt, I just stopped being scared and started Second Chance Center in my car as a means of addressing some of those things I thought were being missed by other entities doing reentry work.
BIMOCA has a place in the community where it really represents the local artists and regional and national art scene and brings all those talents into these 3 galleries. It's a platform for the local art community to present their work.
Since I've been in this position as a director, I felt that I had a mission to make this organization a valuable museum. And it's the community that brings this museum to life. And it's the community that uses this space, that enjoys, that learns from this space. And so hopefully I get the opportunity to position the organization for everyone to know that this is a museum for the community to enjoy, to grow, to learn.
I think Westwood needs to stay Westwood for Denver's sake. I think Westwood needs to stay Westwood for Westwood's sake. There's this economic pressure to move out, but we're trying to maintain this cultural pressure to stay in. We have spaces that people who want to be a part of this community, who want to participate, can be in. So it's the restaurants, it's the entrepreneurs coming to the area, it's the people from here working with new businesses, it's murals in the artists that we were meeting. It's a little like a symphony where there's so many things happening, and then once they all get in tune, that's when really beautiful things happen.
Our approach is really that we have one concept that guides our culture, and the concept's called spiritual hospitality. How we define spiritual hospitality is creating space for people to be authentically and fully themselves. We've now had 11 cohorts of apprentices that have come through here, and it is a very, very special experience to watch, because no matter what, every single time, all we've had to do is we give them the permission to think that way. We give them the permission to create a space for people to be authentically and fully themselves. We tell them that they matter. And across the board, young people step into that in the most powerful ways.
Most of our people are probably, from the earliest times in their lives, have been told what they can't do. You know, we believe, and I believe, that people live up to or down to the expectations of others. Our folks are so successful coming here to Second Chance Centers because when they walk in the door, we expect them to succeed. Well, no matter what they bring in with them, what kind of baggage they're carrying, what kind of experience or historical lists of failures, we're not moved by that at all. That was then, this is now.
This is an institution that it's rooted in the local arts community. I want to embrace everyone by trying to make sure that we bring the regional, national, and international art scene to the Boulder community. And we believe that by the members of the community coming to the museum, we're giving them a platform to think in a different way and leave the exhibition with more questions or answers or see a different point of view.
I feel that I'm like a bridge. Why? Because we are creating meaning, value for the community, and we are making that connection. So people can walk over and get to a point where they say, oh, this is wonderful. So if I can be the bridge and be able to listen and create this connection, I think that's what I really love in my job.